Good morning, students. By the time you have learned so many topics of English grammar, today we will switch over to our next topic, that is pronouns, which is the fifth chapter in our grammar book. And pronouns, as a name is making it clear to you that it is related to noun, which you can easily remember that pronouns are related to nouns. So let us read the definition. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. The words which are used in place of noun or instead of noun are called pronoun. Very easy. Hari is absent because Hari is ill. In this sentence, the word Hari, which is a noun, is repeated again, which is not looking correct. So here it needs some amendment in the sentence, and if we change that sentence in proper form, then we will write as Hari is absent because he is ill. Here we have replaced the second noun or the repetition of noun Hari with he. So here the word he is used as pronoun. So according to the definition, a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Now it is looking better than the previous sentence. So here there are 9 types of pronouns. Let me read out: personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, indefinite pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, distributive pronoun, and possessive pronouns. We will discuss in detail one by one. Let us start with personal pronoun. There are 3 kinds of persons: first person, second person, and third person. If these persons are used as subject in a sentence, then we will say that they are subjective personal pronoun. If they are used as object in a sentence, then we will say objective personal pronoun. Look here, first person, the person who is speaking or the speaker is known as first person. With whom second person is speaking, that is second person. With whom first person is speaking is second person. About whom first person and second person are talking, that is known as third person. Read the example. Shantanu and Soma are friends. Here two nouns are used. He likes her very much. Here he and her are used as pronouns. He is used at the place of subject, so it is subjective personal pronoun, and her is used as an object, so it is objective personal pronoun. Read out subjective pronouns and objective pronouns. First person I and we, second person you, third person he, she, it, and name. So here I, if it is used as subject place, it will be I. If it is used as object place, it will be me. So this is how we will have to learn this table, so that we can make it clear easily that whether the pronoun is used here as subjective pronoun or objective pronoun. So I, my, me, we, are, us. This is how we will learn the table. Second kind of pronoun is possessive pronoun. As a name is itself clearing you that possession. It will show the possession of a person over something. Like Jayashree has a small Jew in her house. The cat is hers. Now hers is used here as possessive pronoun. That cat belongs to hers. So here hers is a word that shows that that cat has possession by Jayashree. The decision is yours. Whose decision? Your decision. So here yours word is also showing the possession. So it is also known as possessive pronoun. The pronoun which shows the possession or ownership is called possessive pronoun. For example, my, mine, hers, yours, ours. That house is ours. This is my book. That person belonged to my sister. So she is hers. So here these words are used as possessive pronouns. Now read out this table: subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, and possessive pronoun. I, me, my, mine. Here my is adjective, but here in this chapter we are talking about pronouns only. So we learn I, me, mine. I is used as subjective pronoun, me as objective pronoun, and mine as possessive pronoun. Next kind of pronoun is demonstrative pronoun. Pronouns that are used to point out the objects to which they refer are called demonstrative pronoun. Like we are demonstrating something or we are denoting something. The pronouns which denote something are known as demonstrative pronoun. The object which they are pointing out may be near or may be far. So it will show the demonstration. This is my book and those are Rajiv's pen. So it is showing the possession or it is demonstrating something, so it is known as demonstrative pronoun. Next is interrogative pronoun. The pronouns that are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronoun. So here the word what. What is used as pronoun? What is the name of that celebrity? What is asking a question? So this word is used here as interrogative pronoun. Whom, what are used here as interrogative pronoun, but do not think that whenever WH family word is used, that particular word will known as interrogative pronoun. It depends on the sentence. Next kind is reflexive pronoun. Pronouns such as myself, herself, yourself, itself that refers to the subject in a sentence are called reflexive pronoun. But keep it remember, reflexive pronouns are never used alone. Like you will not say that myself Ramita. You will say I am Ramita. So here it will always used with personal pronoun. Neha managed to save herself. The pronouns which reflects the noun are known as reflexive pronoun. So here the noun will always be used and it will be used with reflexive pronoun as a object. So here please help yourself. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object refer to the same person. Keep this thing remember, subject and object should refer the same person. Now emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun, there is a similarity between emphatic and possessive pronoun. Emphatic and reflexive pronoun, because both of them are having self word in themselves, but the difference between them is that if reflexive pronoun are used when the receiver of an action is doer of the action, like how did you hurt yourself, who is doing, you, and who is receiving, yourself. When doer of the action is receiver of the action, then that kind of pronoun is known as reflexive pronoun. But emphasis pronouns are used to convey emphasis. Here object is not there. I myself locked the door. Here object is different and subject is different. I myself, it is used here to emphasize that it is me who locked the door. So when we have to emphasize, then we will use emphasizing pronoun. When the doer of the action is receiver of the action, that kind of pronoun is known as reflexive pronoun. Now distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun, as the name is making it clear, to distribute something. When the pronouns are used to show that people or things are taken singly or in separate groups are called distributive pronoun. Like each of them took turns to help out with the project. Here in first sentence each is used as distributive pronoun and in second sentence either is used as distributive pronoun. Next is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite, about which identity is not clear. Indefinite pronouns are pronouns that refer to person or things in a general way, not specific, general. These things are not definite, specific or exact, like anyone, many. Anyone can solve the problem. Here the person is not definite, so here indefinite pronoun will be used, anyone. Many enjoy traveling. Who? Many. It's not specific, it's not definite, so here we have used indefinite pronoun, many and anyone. So here we have learned different kinds of pronouns and I hope you have understood the different kind of pronouns and will use them well in future. Thank you.